Hello, welcome to part 2 of random skin versus skin I've created. We've got some pretty cool ones wait from the review. My Stego, Spino, Sinoceratops, Sauropelta, Queen's Owl, Ceratosaurus, Polacanthus, Pentaceratops, and finally Parasaurolophus in today's video. And well, what better way to start off with the Struvia Mimus? This is one I've generated. Okay, so it's looking pretty good actually. That looks quite nice. I have to get a better shot of it. Okay, I don't love this part of it, the brown splodge on their head, but the actual pattern is really nice. This kind of blue with this underlying underbelly of a really nice kind of brown with these kind of red stripes, but they're kind of a more browny kind of stripe. And they've got like bits of green in them as well. Really nice skin. I'll give that a good 8.5. Good start. Now let's see if the randomly generated one can be better. Okay, now this is probably fair because it is a blank. Usually, like 9 out of 10 times, the blanks can be less good than the one with a pattern on it. It's very basic, isn't it? I do quite like the black on the head. I think the black on the head is done way better than this brown on the head. But the main body is underlyingly so boring. I don't mind the pink texture underneath it because it kind of makes it look more interesting. I give that a 6 out of 10 actually because the pink does really help it. But outside of that, we've got a clear winner for my generated. Moving on, Stegosaurus is one I've generated. Okay, now I wouldn't say the plates kind of work with the Stegosaur. They do kind of, but I don't think necessarily they entirely do. But they are really cool. I don't really know why I like them so much, but it's nice kind of red with this pinkish texture. The main body's really cool. I'll give that an 8.5 again. Yeah, that is a nice one. I can't lie, that's a really good one. Moving on. This is randomly generated. Okay, so we've got it's the same pattern as the other one. And I don't know which one I prefer, because I think the plates look a lot cooler on this one, but then the main bodies are so much more interesting on this Stegosaur than this Stegosaur. Let me just check the underbelly. Okay, yeah, the underbelly is a lot weaker on this one than this one. I'm actually going to give it to the randomly generated, but it would be like an 8.6, like very slightly above this one, but yeah, so it's basically an 8.6, but if we round 8.6, then it's a 9, so it's a 9, but it is an 8.6. Anyway, moving on. This is a Spinosaur I've generated. Let's see if it looks good. That looks friggin' awesome. Okay, that looks really cool, you can't deny that. Okay, that sail is awesome. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, and then the hint on the tail. Oh, my god. Oh, that looks awesome. I'm going to give that. I think this is the first 10 out of 10 I'm giving to a dinosaur skin so far in this kind of series. But, yeah, no, honestly, fantastic skin right there. Now, the random generator can only draw, so let's see if it does or not. I wouldn't say it necessarily draws, but I would give that a 9 out of 10 because it's such a cool color combination again with this purple and orange kind of color combination with that really cool. I don't like it quite as much as the Spino over here because this one's just really like edgy in a way. I quite like it. I think the underbelly is maybe a little bit too much, even though like on the Stegosaur, for instance. Probably the entire reason why this one did better was because of the underbelly. But I think it's a little too much overkill on this skin. But outside of that, no complaints. Really good. But yeah, obviously, so it's 2-1 to me right now. Moving on to Sinoceratops. This is one I've generated, obviously. Okay, that's a pretty cool skin. That's just a pretty cool skin. Look at that. Oh wow. I mean, nothing came close to this kind of skin for Jurassic Evolution 1. Because there was never as cool of a pattern like this in the original game. Which I think is pretty cool, actually, we managed to get that. I'm not crazy on Ceratosaurus as a dinosaur. But I do think this works really well on it, and it does also have some like back stripes which look pretty cool. So I'm gonna give that an 8.5 out of 10. Really good, solid skin. I don't think this works the best on Sinoceratops, but it works. It could work a lot worse on Sinoceratops. So this is randomly generated. Okay, I don't really like that one too much. I mean, it's not actually that bad. It's basically, the base skin without the flare. But actually, now I'm coming to think about it, I don't think I've ever noticed these two horns before because I've been blown away by the crest pattern. But now I've seen one without the crest pattern, I notice these horns. That's interesting, actually. Okay, anyway, we'll get back to the actual thing. I give that a 5.5 just because of that crest thing, which is actually really cool because I've never noticed that was there before, being honest with you. Anyway, alright, so, yeah, okay, moving on, Sauropelta. This is what I've made. Okay, this isn't the best skin of all time, let's be honest with ourselves for a moment. It's not the nicest head colour. I think it makes it look a whole lot weirder, the head now. Really does not do justice to the head. I don't really like it. I do like that blue on the shoulder spike. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, and the plates look pretty cool, but the rest, no. I'm gonna have to give that a 4. I really don't like that. This should be an easy clap for the randomly generated. Let's see though. It could be even worse. Okay, I thought these were the same skin for a moment. Okay, so this is, how is it different? Okay, one's more pinkish. Now, this one definitely looks better because it doesn't have that pinkish. But I legitimately thought for most of that was the exact same skin. This is pretty cool though. I do quite like how it, it's more pinkish. Sorry, less pinkish. Yeah, I'll give that about 5 out of 10. Better than the other one, but really. Moving on, a bit more exciting of dinosaur, Queensalsaurus. This is one I've generated. Not actually that bad. This was definitely one of the Queensalsaurs we saw in the trailer. What? Sorry, not the trailer. The species profile, right? Surely. It looks incredibly similar to that one, if then. Really cool, like emeraldy green though. I really like the emeraldy green. Yeah, no, this one looks really cool. I like 9.5. It could be slightly better, but apart from that, it's really good. Moving on anyway. This is the one I have randomly generated. I swear, randomly generated keeps on having blank skins. Okay, sure. This is not a bad one, actually. Because I actually think it makes the crest feel the most unique. Because it's a chalk white. And, like, the actual body... What the... That's really weird. There's just, like... Is that on... Yeah, but it's green. That's kind of weird. Okay, yeah, no, I like this one purely because the crest really stands out. So I'm going to give that probably undeservingly a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I'll be honest, that was undeserving. Obviously it didn't win, but I actually do quite like that one. Moving on, Ceratosaurus, my generated. Now, I like Ceratosaurus, but this is not a good skin. I'm just gonna say it. Now, I like the purple, right? But what I have a problem with is this just weird green coming into the crest. And the thing is, the purple doesn't look quite as vibrant. Like, I don't know, it's quite difficult to put it. From here, it looks a lot duller, but when you're getting closer, it's a lot colourful. It's interesting. I don't like it too much. I like the main body, but I don't really like its crest colour. If I'm being honest, I usually like purple crest, but today it's not. It's just not feeling it apparently. It's alright. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 because I like the main body colour. Right, this should be one that randomly generated can do. Come on. That is a odd skin. Jesus Christ. I don't even know what to say about it. It's really weird. I'm actually gonna give it to this skin. And I know that will sound weird, because I like more colourful skins. But I really like this orange going down and through. Like, and the rest of the body's so subtle in comparison. And it kind of highlights more of the body. I'm gonna give that a 7 out. No, I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10 to be honest. I don't know why. That's a really cool skin in my opinion. But yeah, probably not in most people's eyes, but that is really cool in my opinion. Moving on, Polacanthus is one I've generated. Okay, that's a pretty cool skin, actually. I don't necessarily love the kind of spikes. Not because I don't like them on the dinosaur, but because I don't think the coloration is cool enough for, or at least blends in well enough. It just kind of sticks out a little bit too much. The head's cool with that orange kind of blend and that slight green stripe going down. And obviously, the main part of Pelicanth's pattern is a place you can't really see it, but it's really nice kind of striping is going down. And you know, I'm feeling generous today, Mr. Pelicanth, so I'm gonna give you a 7 out of 10. Right, let's see if the random generator can do better. I am actually really pleasantly surprised about the quality of this skin right here. I'm going to give that a 9.5. And now that will come out of, that will be very weird for anyone who knows my opinion on skins in for dinosaurs. But I really, really like this skin. It's such a cool blend of this kind of lesser nice pink, which somehow works so well with this kind of light kind of green. If I compare it to where's the other one? Over here. If I compare it to this one, for instance, the plates are a lot less interesting. Even the tail's gone weird. The leg pan's a lot less interesting. But then if you look at the leg pan on this guy, it's this really nice dark green. And then this light green. Oh my god, that's amazing. Wow, I was not expecting to be blown away this much on skins today, to be honest with you. Moving on, Pentaceratops is one I've generated. I might have to wait a couple. Yeah, they got right. This is one I've generated. Oh, well, that is a pretty cool skin, actually. I really do like that. So you've got this nice kind of yellow, purple, and orange on the crest, which is probably one of the best Pentaceratops pants I've seen in this game so far. The main body isn't obviously that interesting, but that crest really does flare out the body. You know, that's a really nice skin, actually. I do really like that. I'm going to give that a 8.5. I do like that a lot. Moving on. Randomly generated. That's a blank. Okay, that's very weird for a blank skin. Is that just me, or does that look really weird for a blank skin? Compare it to another blank skin. Like the Strophy, this one right here, right? This really, all of the colors fit into each other. Like where the queens are. Not that one, this one. All of the colors fit into each other. And then you've got, even the Ceratosaurus right here. All of the colors kind of fit into each other. But that orange stripe doesn't, obviously, but it looks cool. And then you've got this one, where it has this rosy pink in the crest. Don't get me wrong, it looks nice. I'm going to give it an 8.5, because I can't decide which one's better out of these two. But it's odd. It really is. Alright, moving on. Last one, Pentaceratops. I've generated this one. Let's go. No, Pentaceratops! Oh shit. Alright. This is not a bad skin, actually. I don't mind that. I kind of wish with the power, though, they did something about, like, the crest colors, because they're all usually just this brown. Don't get me wrong, like, on that it looks pretty cool, but I kind of wish they did a little bit more with it. Maybe just, like, a stripe going up, like, at the top of the Parasaur's horn, and then, like, you know, you could always, you know, turn the pattern off and it wouldn't have that. But then maybe people like the pattern on the body without the pattern on the head. So I don't know. I give that, honestly, though, that's a pretty nice skin. I give that a 7 out of 10. It reminds me of, like, what a Jurassic World Evolution original Parasaur skin could have been like. There were skins similar to that in the original game, but none of them were anything like that. They were all just pretty shit. Now, I don't really like this skin too much, but I do quite like how there's just a black stripe going down. I am quite a big fan of black stripes, usually. This kind of body is quite nice. I like the stripe on the leg. I don't love the white of the body. I like the scales of the body, but I don't like the white colour of the body. Especially on the head, it doesn't look very nice on the head. I'd give that about 7 out of 10. So there you go. That is part 2 of probably quite a long series. So yeah, I'll go through like what the skins were in case you want to use them. So this is Ceratosaurus Blank, Mangrophorus Lithobates, Stegosaurus, Quillian Mountain Papurana, Amazon Rainforest Papurana, Struthia Mimus, Gambia River Basin Chalcorna, Quillian Mountains Blank. Sauropoda, Death Valley Pelovinax, and Mangrove Forest Pelovinax. Pentaceratops, Champlain Valley Blank, and Limpopo River Pelovinax. Polacanthus Sardohasco Papurana, and Svalbard Lithobates. For Ceratosaurus, Death Valley Blank, and Champlain Valley Lithobates. For Para, Svalbard Blank, and Yukon River Rana. For Spino, it's Yukon River Lithobates and Svalbard Pelovinax. For Queen's Owl, it is Death Valley Blank and Mangrove Forest Pelovinax. That should be it. Don't think we did the Polacanthus. If I haven't, then Svalbard Lithobates and Svalbard Husco Papuana. There you go. I think I did that though. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you could leave a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new. And have yourself a good fucking day.